Hello, everyone. My name is Ana Maria Carrera. I am studying Open the Georgia in National and Foreign Languages at UTPL. And in this is my idea. This time, I want to talk about the 4 strategies to make summaries. About this, Julia Lane says that summaries should present the author's main ideas clearly and precisely by connecting the words in such a way that a coherent text is formed. In this context, many authors present various types of strategies to make a summary. However, in this presentation, I will only mention 4. The first is SAAC strategy. According to Valles, a SAA strategy is an acronym made up to follow words. State, that will be that the name or title or of the article, book, or story. Then we'll have assign. Assign, it means that corresponding of the name of author. Action, that is that what the author is doing. And complete, or which is the summary that contains the keywords. Okay, this strategy is widely used for beginning students since it maintains an order and allows us avoid making redundant examples. It allows us to focus on the main ideas. It allows us to find the keywords more quickly, and it helps us to find the crucial details of the text. For this example, I have taken from the Banks 2013. As we can see, I have underlined the keywords, for example, classroom rules, and the phrases, key phrases. For example, should be readable, able, and to reinforce automatical and student ownership. Teacher should be sure to explain and reference to classroom rules and praising and consequence. Okay, in the pink box, we can see how to place the state, assign, action, and complete. As you can see in the abstract of summary, reduce the number of the words, and it contains the keywords and phrases that underline in the original text. Okay, the second strategy is 5W and 1H. This strategy is very useful to summarize books or long stories. It's also the most frequently used, according to Valles, is strategies based on the 5W question and 1H question. As we can see that slide, questions like, who is history about? What did they do? When did action take place? Where did the story happen? Why did the main character do that she or he did? And how did the main character do what she or he did? Okay, to give an example for this strategy, I have taken the same original text by Banks, where she talks about the classroom rules. On the left side of the slide, you can see the questions. I asked myself to summarize the text. And on the right side, you can see how I put these parts together coherently to complete my summary. Okay, but the third strategy is then first, then finally. Okay, according to Jones, this strategy allows the students to have an orderly idea of a story they want to summarize. Since to summarize, the students first has to identify what is happening and includes main characteristics of the protagonist. Okay, second, then, what is the key details took place during the event or action? And finally, what were the results of the event and action? When we teach our students to summarize the text, we can ensure that understand the text, and one of the fastest ways to do this ask of the question that corresponded to the strategy. Okay. Next, I will make an example with this strategy. For this example, I have taken up a story by Johnny Bonnie, which talks about the ant and grasshopper. As we can see in the original text, I highlighted, see, the main ideas in red. And in the left box, see, I have placed it according to chronological order, what happened in the story, first, then, and finally. Mhm. And the right box, we can see I put together the summary with help of the answer to the question. For example, what happened first? I put in the summer, the ant works hard to fill his storage with food. Na, 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 na. And in this part, I put this answer. Mhm. Okay, the fourth and the last strategy is somebody wanted, but so then. Okay, like a previous one, this strategy follows a chronological order according to values. Each question represents an essential element of a story. As we can see in the graph, there are 4 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 questions, excuse me. Um, uh, uh, I have to do with each word is the name of the strategy as follows. In order to somebody who is the story about. One is what does the main character want, but identify a problem, what is the main characteristics and control it. So how does the main characteristic solve the problem? And then the whole story. The story ends. Okay, I have an example. I have taken the same history by Jody Ponian. Since this strategy is very useful for summarizing histories, in the original text, I have underlined with a red the main ideas, and I proceeded to answer the question that correspond to words. Someone and somebody wanted, but, so, and then. Yeah. And with the answers I put together in my summary. Perfect. That is my references. I hope my explanation has been clear, and thank you for your attention.